Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Now today's episode is once again powered by my sponsor Elgato. You guys know it by now. The products that I use every single day, well, they're in my setup right here. We've got the key lights, brightening up the green screen, which removes the background from my videos. I've got the Stream Deck, the HD 60S Plus. Hey, the camera sat on the multi-mount, and I'm using the Wave 3 microphone to record my audio. So if you are an aspiring content creator, then check no further than down below in the description to a link to my Elgato profile page. Thank you for that, and now we'll get on into the episode, where the first thing I need to ask you to do is to hit me with a thumbs up. Don't forget, this is Monday's video. There were 2 uploads yesterday, so if you didn't watch 2 Lasty videos yesterday, pause this one, head into the top corner, go ahead and find those videos, watch them, catch up, and then you're back here. Welcome back. Let's get into the episode. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. So you joined me in the Weekend League at 8-2, which personally I think is very good considering we were 3-2. So we've you know, gone on a little streak there, a little 5-game win streak, and we come up against Eden Hazard, informed João Felix, a road to the final Griezmann, and it is this João Felix card, which is someone I'm kind of interested to use, by the way. Might have a little look and see if we can somehow add him to the squad at some point. Sticks my opponent 1-0 up after just, you know, getting into a good position, and my defense was in a poor position. He ends up scoring, but it wasn't that long afterwards that we end up getting our equalizer, this time with our new cam, which is Anderson Talisca. Talisca again firing home in the 40th minute, just 5 minutes after he scored the first one, and I turned the game around just before half time. Good goal from the Brazilian. He's really settling in well at that cam spot, which, you know, I always knew that he would be better in a more forward position, and I think he'd be great as like a secondary striker as well, you know, like the target man that you knock the ball up to. So Griezmann smashes the post and it falls straight out to João Felix, I'm pretty sure is the correct pronunciation, but we're able to go 3-2 up with Ousmane Dembele, the super sub of dreams, just basically scooping around the defender. I noticed that when I was on the attack for that goal, my opponent was just like running around with a Frankie de Jong, just basically jockeying, waiting for me to make a move. So I really slowed it down, brought it back, waited for my players to get in position, and then struck. And, you know, that worked a treat. And then we are able to go 4-2 up. You know, we're pretty much bossing this game at this point in time. And then Atal, the super sub, knocks it to Ousmane Dembele, the super sub, with an RB cross. And that is going to get us 5-2 up. And, hey, why not push forward and try and make it 6? Iñaki Williams just flicking the ball over. Neymar chesting it down and then just hitting it on that half volley. And then picking up what looked to be like a levitating ball right there. But yeah, 6-2. So what? He gets another goal. Who cares, right? You know, we are winning this game. And he's already got that Correa. It's not someone that I've thought about getting yet. But I don't think the requirements are too difficult. So might be worth a shout. We'll see what I've got coming for you in the next couple of days. But a 6-3 victory is exactly what the doctor ordered. Considering that was my first game of the session, I didn't expect that. I thought, you know, 8-2, this is the point when we get like 6 losses in a row, and then I have a bad weekend league, and then top it off with some wins at the end. But no, we end up going up to 9-2. Come up against someone called Bez RTG, so I guess a fellow RTG. I don't know if it's a content creator. If it is, you'll have to let me know in the comment section. And, of course, GG's to you. A formidable opponent, that's for sure. We ended up going 1-0 up, but Son was able to just sort of basically sprint past everyone, and he sticks it into the back of the net. He's very, very good at finishing, Son. A lot of people saying he's not quite as good this year, but I definitely struggle against him when I play him, so I would argue that he is still just as good as ever. But Neymar, I mean, like, I think there was a bit of goalkeeper movement involved there, which is why I was able to score, because I think I'd missed a couple of opportunities where he'd guessed the right way and moved his goalkeeper. But look at that for the reverse elastico, and then Neymar is able to just smash it across the keeper to make it 3-1. Just before half-time, Werner is able to score with his left foot at a really tight angle. But hey, the Neymar goal was at a tight angle as well, right? And Werner always seems to score those sorts of goals against me. He's always in the box. He's like Fox in the box. and I hate playing against him. Maybe at some point we could even try and use him, because I'm sure it'd be great. So a glitched out Alan, who was bald. He also had another player. I think the, what's the winger's name? Is it Podence, maybe? He had a couple of players which just got given the default face and like completely bald hair, no haircut or anything. I don't know why, but a couple of those players were glitched out in this game, which was pretty odd. But yeah, as you can see here, we kind of just take control, go a couple of goals up. Another high-scoring game here. We're 5-3 up, 90th minute. He does push through. I think, again, at this point, he's probably throwing the kitchen sink at it, and Son is able to net once again. But that's all she wrote, really. You know, there's no time. I think I literally kicked off and the whistle blew. So we end up winning 5-4. That was a tough old game, that's for sure. But 10-2. Yeah, really, really happy with that. That is a result for me, that's for sure. So then 6 o'clock on Saturday night rolled around, and a cheap SBC called 5 Goals In came out, which is going to offer out a cheap 50k pack. Now, you can probably do it way cheaper than I've done right here. Essentially, you just need an Argentine, a blue UCL card, can be rare or common, and then just a bunch of chemistry. So try and build like a 1-league team if you can, and then 77 rating. Like, it's super cheap to get an untradeable but 50k pack. So it is time for a rare players pack. We always do look forward to these, but they are a mixed bag, shall we say. Sometimes they are absolutely cracked and you get like 3 walkouts in one pack, and then sometimes you don't get a walkout or a board. I mean, like, this could still have a board in it because it's a Libertadores that pops up. Shake my head. Still not fixed. Just 2 years in the running now, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, actually, we don't end up getting a board in it when we open the full pack. That is probably the worst 50k pack I have had on FIFA 21. I guess because it was such a cheap SBC, the odds were rubbish, right? I don't think it works like that, just to be clear. But yeah, we just moved straight back in to the weekend league. I was like, this was Saturday night, actually. I played all my weekend league on, and finished it on Saturday. So I was just like, all right, we seem to be playing well. You know, we're 10-2. Why not take this momentum and just like try and keep it going? Because, you know, if I leave it at like +8 form, and then I wake up on Sunday and chill out with my family and then go and play FIFA in the afternoon, I guarantee the first 3 or 4 games are going to be me shouting and screaming and raging and losing. So, yeah, why not just play it on Saturday night and get it out of the way so that you can enjoy a chill Sunday. That is my aim and my plans anyway. I know it's Monday when you're watching this, but that is... if I have the time, then Saturday night, my weekend league is normally done. But sometimes Fridays and Saturdays are a little bit busier, right? Fortunately, or... at the moment, we are in the midst of a pandemic, so it's not like you can have Friday or Saturday night plans, so FIFA kind of takes priority. But we're 3-1 up in this game. We get like super lucky with a little bounce there. End up going 4-1 up. This guy had a really nice team and was actually, I think, a pretty solid player, but I don't know, we just bested him, so nice. You know, as you can see, he had more possession, actually more shots than us, but our shots were going in. There's no complaints there from me. If I'm scoring, I'm scoring. So we go into the next match. And this guy's got fairly lucky with his reds. He had a Florenzi, a Valverde, and a Timo Werner. Which, I don't know how you get that. That's pretty lucky, isn't it? That's some nice red luck. I would love all of them. And he does go 1-0 up after like 8 minutes. So I thought this game was probably going to be over just because, you know, he had those reds. Maybe he's like an elite finish. At this rating, like at this form that I'm at right now, it's totally within the rights of the game to match me up against like an elite player or something. But I do get an equaliser, and then Anderson Talisca sort of somehow warps his way through the defence. And obviously he's got a nice powerful left peg, and he's going to smash that one home. And we turn the game around and make it 2-1. And then Neymar gives it to Sane, and this LB fake shot was really doing... the road to the final centre-back that we were up against there. I forget his name, but Koundé, RTTF Koundé. Now we end up getting a 3-1 rage quit because he got someone sent off, and then I think I ended up getting through, and I guess he was stressed out. But yeah, we took that W at 3-1, and we got a rage quit there. Then we come up against someone called FIFA Pro with Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele and Mole and Pogba and Sterling and Varane. And I'm just like, oh, God, here we go. But a Hail Mary through ball from my left back to Sane just sort of works for me. Hit him on the counter-attack from a corner. And we go 1-0 up from that. So we'll take it for sure. And I don't think this guy was a pro. I did search his name at like half time to see if he was maybe on FootWiz or anything. But this particular gamer tag hasn't finished in the top 100 or anything. So maybe he was just doing it to potentially scare people. We hit him with a rainbow flick to go 2-1 up. I've done that so many times this weekend. I wonder how long it is until they patch the rainbow flick. Because I feel like it's one of the most undefendable skill moves. But then again, AI blocks are so hefty anyway that, like, if you can hit a rainbow flick and score a volley, then I think you'd kind of deserve it. But anyway, my opponent does get it back to 2-2. I feel like a little bit undeservedly so. But we push through with Neymar. After missing a few of those because he was moving his goalkeeper, I finally hit it powerfully enough that it was just going to fly past him no matter what. And then as you can see here, Iñaki Williams gets into the box and he starts to move his keeper, so I literally just hit it near post. Even on the 2-star weak foot, as long as I hit the target, that one's going in. And then Neymar, I think this time, ends up getting the luck of the bounce, turn the defender, and we'll smash it home to make this one 5-2. Literally so many goals getting scored in all these games today. It was nuts. Like, I haven't for the last couple of weeks actually recorded my amount of goals scored and stuff, just because, you know, I've been focusing on, rather than spending 20 minutes updating my goals and stuff and writing little comments about the games, I've just been getting into the next game, and that seems to be working for us. Once again, we hit it near post that time, as he was a serial goalkeeper mover, that guy. So, Dirk DePro, GG's, bro. But, yeah, we played outstandingly well and got a nice 6-goal victory, or 6-3 victory, whatever it was. So that's 13 wins, and then I come up against this. And that's a mega team. This guy was going to be no joke as well. Classic Lasty, terrible offside trap. Renato Sanchez knocks this one back to CR7, who is just going to smash this one home. So we went on a 10-win streak, basically. 3-2 to 13-2, and I genuinely thought I was going to get up to 14-2. But we're 2-0 down already in this game. Neymar does sort of just hold it back, hit him with the rainbow flick, hit him with the volley. That's a lovely goal against what was, honestly, a really, really good opponent. I don't know where this guy finishes. We did message a little bit afterwards, but it was more like GG's and stuff. I should have asked him what his record was and where he finishes normally. But he gets a penalty. I give away a penalty. I stay down the middle because I told you guys I was going to start staying down the middle. And we end up saving it. So it's 2-1 at half-time. We're not miles away from being able to come back in this game. But unfortunately, the second half is not going to go in my favour. This guy, I don't know whether he just turned it up a little bit, or I just, yeah, it must have been that, or I just sort of started slacking, but I couldn't really get near him, and his awesome team, really, really nice squad, like Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo, and Figo as your front four. It's pretty formidable, to be fair, and he brought on some good players as well. Gets himself a second penalty because I just couldn't get near him. Scores this time with Figo into the top corner, so yeah, fair play there. And then I don't know, like, who this Santos... This is like the 76 or 75 rated inform, right? I don't know why he brought him on. He scored, though. But yeah, GG's 6-1 defeat in that game. Brought me right back down to earth. But I knew a loss was going to come at some point. I just hoped that that wasn't going to be the start of a chain reaction of me getting a load of losses in a row. Because I'm just one win away from what I need here, which is gold 3, which is what I want, you know? So at halftime, we're at 0-0 against this guy. And although I think I out-team him quite considerably, he was bossing it in terms of possession. And one of the most difficult players I've come up against on FIFA 21. He was unlike a lot of people that I play, is the way I would describe this guy. Not playing the typical balls, not making the typical runs. And I have to commend him for that because, you know, eventually in the second half, he does go up 2-0. 65 minutes on the clock. I would normally have rage quit at that point, but we can't rage quit because we won't get our rivals points. So we're moving on forward and trying to get back into it, of which Neymar does a really good job at getting past the defender and smashing it home at the near post. And then 89th minute, Iñaki Williams, lovely, and we're just going to tap that one in. I think it's the inform Kanate, which ends up basically sticking it into his own net to send me to extra time. But of course, if he didn't do it, Neymar would have tapped it home anyway. So once we got through with Iñaki Williams there, it was a goal no matter what. And then this game doesn't do much in extra time. I went constant pressure and tried to force it. Like, I was either going to win or lose. I didn't want to go penalties because I knew this guy was competent. So I genuinely thought that I would lose a penalty shootout. But I saved the first one. So, You know, that started us off well. I bluff left and then go down the middle and I time it. And the ball must have hit the metal bar at the back of the goal because it flew out afterwards. And then he steps up and scores a nice one there. Bottom corner. Probably not even savable if I went the right way. That was a really nice pen, to be fair. And then I stick down the middle again. This time I don't bluff and my opponent does stay in the middle. So we're level pegging right now. It is 1-1. Gabriel, is it? No, it's Luis Muriel. That was the name. Muriel, who came on as a substitute, ends up sticking it wide of the post. And then we green time ours and hit it to the left of the goalkeeper, or the goalkeeper's right. And we're back in the lead by +1. I then save the next penalty. So it's like, if I score this next one with my defender, I am going to go ahead and win this game. Can we do it? Well, he's going to step up. It's a poor penalty, but he overdived. And I win the game. So yeah, an own goal sent me to extra time. And the penalty shootout, I ended up winning, beating him 3-1 on pens. But GG's, man. That was a very good opponent. I liked your play style, but I think maybe just out teaming you a little bit, and then the luck of the draw in the penalty shootout is how we've ended up winning that one. So yeah, guys, I've been chatting a little while now, a good 15, 16 minutes, but that is another weekend league done and dusted. Never say never that I won't play on the Sunday. As I'm recording this on Saturday night for you for Monday, I don't plan on playing any more weekend league. I actually have 5 games left that I could play in Rivals to potentially get a better Rivals finish, which would probably mean better packs. So I probably am done with the weekend league at 14-3. That satisfies me. I know that some of you are like, go for Elite. It's never going to happen. I'm just telling you, it's not going to happen. I'm never going to get there. I'll lose like 7 in a row. There's no doubt about it. But I'm very happy with the 14-3 finish this week. If you could do me a huge favor and hit the thumbs up button, that would be amazing. 5,000 likes is your target on this Monday. Let's start the week off right by hitting our goals. And then I hope you hit your personal goals this week as well. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I thank you for that. And of course, come and follow me on Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. See what I'm getting up to on my daily life. Take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.